a podcast about nothing.
The tea with B.
Ooh, so y'all want some tea? Side note, I have fallen in love with black tea with agave and carnation milk.
That sounds strong.
Let me tell you.
What's your favorite kind of tea? Black?
Right now, but I love
Boo.
The orange
Blossom?
The orange blossom. I have a jasmine tea that I really love.
Earl Grey is where it's at.
Oh yeah, Earl Grey, the black tea. Earl Grey, carnation milk or evaporated milk, and either brown sugar or agave.
Is brown sugar really healthy?
I don't know. People think everything brown is. I mean, actually, it is. Everything that's brown is healthy.
The blacker the berry.
The healthier the juice. That sounds disgusting.
It does.
But no, okay, so there was a time in my life to where, I was out there doing my thing. Had a dude here. I had different hoes.
Sounds like a phase to me.
Different hoes and different area codes. And I never went out there and say, I got this dude. Oh, I got this dude and this dude doing this. I never put my business out there, but I also never hid what I was doing, and I was hanging with a group of girls at the time. I think the only time in my life that I had a group of girls around me, and they tried to lie and say that I was sleeping with somebody else. It's like
they try to add somebody else to your team.
They tried to add somebody else. I'm like, but wait, hold on, time out, hold on,
because it's these four over here.
Yeah, like I've never lied about what I was doing. I've never lied, but I've never just thrown it out. I've never broadcasted it. But if I'm not lying and I think
those have to be the worst kind of rumors. Like, I'm not going to say they're not far-fetched, but it's like, of all things to say,
especially
something that
when
you could have asked me.
You could have just asked, and then it's like these group of girls. At this point in my life, we were so close. We did everything together. We were together all the time. So I considered them to be, those good friends that you family, this da-da-da. And for y'all to get together and say that I'm actually sleeping with somebody else that I'm not sleeping with or even dealing with, because I wasn't sleeping with all of them. You know what I mean? But I was dealing with all of them. At that time, it's like, why would you do that? You know who I'm dealing with. Yeah. It ain't never been a secret, so don't add somebody to my roster. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't do that. And anyway, that time, and I think that probably was not the last time that I really got close to a group of girls. I've had really close friends here and there.
What happens when you get older, but like meeting females that aren't weird when you get into like 20s, to me it's hard.
Yeah. I think also weird is relative.
No, of course it is, but to me.
I'm weird?
No. I met you in my 20s and I got close to you thanks to your husband, but...
You're welcome. I'm a stalker.
Don't tell nobody that.
What? That?
I'm just playing.
No, you're not. Okay, time out. I do have to call and threaten her, though.
What? What?
Because when she don't answer her phone.
Oh, yeah. Please say it on the record. I'm horrible. We've known this for years.
You ain't never been horrible with me. It was like a couple of days, and I'm calling. So then I had to send her a voicemail like, yo, bitch, I will pull up.
Too much fun with these
I do.
emojis.
I do. I will pull up on that ass.
She will.
We in a sister cousinship.
See what I'm saying?
So
I honestly don't even realize how much time goes by. And it's something that pretty much everybody that I know has a problem with.
Social dilemma.
Yeah. It's a social dilemma. You guys are caught up in the matrix, and I'm living.
No, she's in it too.
No.
Okay,
no.
I'm gonna start. You know what? I'm gonna start taking. Don't tell her.
Nope. This is gonna be the new challenge. Everybody's gonna screenshot their screen time in the beginning on Sunday, and we're gonna see who wins.
What?
Screen time challenge.
Oh, I would win.
Win what? The most amount of time on your post.
It depends on what with the winner.
I literally looked at my screen time for a week. I was on Instagram for 47 minutes. I could not believe that. 47 minutes for a whole week.
I can see that.
No, but it's like, dang, I thought I spent more time on it sometimes.
But screen time as a whole, you're talking about just Instagram?
Screen time as a whole, it was average 5 hours a day. This is when I first started noticing it. It was 5 hours a day, and the majority of the time I was on GPS.
Where you see this at? Let me see.
It's on your it's on your phone on the data. I have mine pop up every week.
Screen
Sorry, my
time.
finger's fat. Lord, have mercy.
Screen time.
She's little cheap rings trying to stick to me.
Oh, what's your daily average?
It's probably up now.
Oh, so now all of a sudden hers is up.
Yeah, let me see. Where is that?
Mine just went up.
What does your daily average say?
But I work on my phone.
Oh, now she work on now she work on
It's for
phone.
business activities.
My daily average is 6 hours.
Mine is 8.
Yeah, see?
8 hours, 19 minutes.
6 hours.
But I also run
That's
all
not
of our
bad.
social accounts.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh. What, 8 hours?
Don't tell the people we got teams. We got a team. That's not bad. But no, seriously, stop being jealous of me.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing because I notice it with friends. I notice it in family.
Oh yeah, I would be jealous of y'all too, though. I don't know about envious.
What?
Cause y'all popping for real.
Who?
Well, at least that's the way it seems. You know, the thing about it is when it comes to jealousy, I notice with you guys, your husband cares to explain nothing, okay, to anybody. And you don't care to explain, but you'll be an open book. But you also don't like people asking you too many questions.
What? Really?
You don't think so?
I like answering questions. No.
Not about yourself.
I like asking questions.
Yeah, and you're not really. It's like I'm an open book. Ask me if you really need to know, and
it really
and keep
is
the
if you can
questions to them.
handle it. If you really, it's not if you need to know. If you want to know, that's what it is for me. Like, if you really want to know the answer to this, cool.
But that means you would have to sense like the genuineness in the conversation. Like, I feel like I should really give up this information.
So you've seen me dismiss somebody asking me questions?
Not like in my face, but yeah.
I didn't know that about myself.
You learn something new every day.
About yourself. Yeah, I've never noticed that. I don't mind. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Now that you say that, I don't know if I mind people asking me questions.
I just think it's because I'm the same way when it comes to certain things about me. Like I always tell people, you have to know what to ask to get the specific what you're looking for out of me.
How to ask you?
You have to like you have to like I'll be that irritated person. You'll ask something and I'll answer your question exactly how you want me to.
Oh, you know what I used to hate? Can I have a drink of water? And they'll be like, can you? I guess.
Yeah. Oh, my mom got me really good at that. Like, don't ask, can I borrow? Can I, like, she's like, can I have? Like, you know, she's like, may I? Can I? You need to know the difference.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Jealousy and envy I think it's a dangerous thing. Like I said, I think the Shade Room, Baller Alert, World Star, like all those things, just the internet in general, especially social media, it feeds envious people.
But that's what I mean when I say there's so many people that follow that everybody has a little bit of it in them. Because you essentially know what gossip blogs and sites and stuff are. They're pages that feed off of people's negativity.
Yeah.
And we are a part of the what? Problemo.
Facts.
Because we're giving the people numbers. We're giving them an audience.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can press a heart next to the comment that says something foul because you agree with it in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even so much them hating on them. It's like the competition to have the funniest comment, the smartest one, to get the, like, it's literally a whole psychological thing that's broken down. But,
and I think now I've with the work, you know, with the studio, I've also seen that level of envy.
See, when that's the level I'm scared to get to. People actually saying your name out of their mouths and speaking negativity over you,
trying to sabotage what you're doing. And in the beginning, and we speak on this a lot, it's like everybody's excited to come up with you, but when you reach a point to where other people feel like it's their perception, because you don't know where we are, you don't know what's in our bank account, you don't know our living, nothing, you know. And again, it's how they feel you are. I used to always tell, people, it's not what, how can I put it? When you grow or you reach a point to, I don't even know what I'm saying. Hold on, let me look at my notes. Because I know what I want to say, but...
When you reach a certain point of success or something?
That other people feel that they can't reach. You know what I mean?
You've explained that to me before about myself.
That's it. Yeah. It's like when people see you doing things...
I scratched the hell out of my eyebrow. Okay, sorry. Yeah. But the thing about it is, it's not even the level, because from the outside looking in, well, maybe the situations you guys were in, the working environment was a lot closer than, you know, what we've come to have now. But it just seems like, I don't know, like you haven't even put out like people make it up in their minds,
and
like
that's
they
what
literally
it is.
make it up, because I ain't seen a video you twerking on the bed with money all over the place.
Not yet.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen you pull up in a drunk time. You know, nothing. I haven't seen you guys do anything extra. I take that back, but you know, like extra what? Flashy. Not really, but like sometimes. But that's personal space, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's not supposed to see certain things. But for the things that I feel like, how do you make it up? Because where?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you make, what are you making up in your mind? What's making you feel like, wow, these people are in a different position or a better position, or, you know, step up from, it's like, how?
Certain things change. When we moved from Northeast DC to the apartment in Hyattsville, we dealt with it. And it was like, dog, we loved our house in Northeast. We loved being there. We loved the neighborhood, the River Terrace off of Benning Road. Like we had such a great time there. Jaden loved it. Neighborhood full of kids. And then we moved into these apartments in Hyattsville, brand new apartments. They look great, you know, but it was such a disconnect. And again, it felt good.
Oh, y'all wasn't humble. Moving on up. Moving to the new
to the high rises in the sky.
To the high rises. What a view.
People assume that you're not humble. People assume that you've changed because they changed. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry. People around you change based off of how they feel you're going to act.
That's what celebrities do all the time, or talk about all the time. All the time.
Like, we were... my cousin is Marvin Bagley, that plays for Sacramento Kings. And we were somewhere, and somebody, a family member said, oh, you know, they changed. Can't nobody talk to them. Can't nobody get in contact with them. And I was like, well, I mean, what do you mean? I talk to them all the time. And he was like, yeah, but like they act like somebody wants something from them. And so I just asked a simple question: did you talk to them before he became a part of the Sacramento Kings? It's like, yeah, I used to. People think because you comment or double tap that you are staying.
That's communication.
Yeah, that you're staying connected. That's not staying connected. Picking up the phone and calling and say, "Hey, cuz, how you doing?" You know what I mean? Like, that's staying connected. How's your family? Not, oh, I see you doing big things. Like, don't do that.
Don't gas me up.
You know, or when somebody, we talked about it in the entrepreneur episode with you doing Ian. Like, people, when we won the Grammy, our first Grammy, people were coming from out the woodworks. People we haven't talked to in years. It's like, oh, can I borrow some money? And when you say no, it's like, well, fuck you then. You done changed. It's like, nigga, I haven't talked to you in 10, 20 years.
I love the fact that my first word was no. This is going to be a breeze.
Like, you know, I think, and then they go around spreading those things, and that's the envious part. But just know that it's not good for your heart or your soul, your mind, your spirit. That jealousy, that envy.
Oh yeah,
it's draining. How do you hate and
because you have to constantly follow me. You have to constantly watch what I'm doing to be able to keep up with the news, to know that you hating on me.
Like, how do you go around? How do you leave a situation, or how do you go around talking bad about somebody? We've always, and this is U's motto. It's like, all right, well, you can shit on me all you want.
I'm never gonna clear it up.
You can talk bad about me, but if what you say is true, when you distance yourself from me, your situation should be so much better.
Yeah.
And I should be the one that's, you know, not doing good. And you'll never see that. And he also never talks bad about anybody. Me, on the other hand, I can give two shits.
I'll have a little rant, but I don't understand how. I can honestly say that I'm pleased to know people who don't shit on people.
Yeah, I am too.
Because, whoo, child, the emotions.
Yeah, I am
that
too.
Like arise in my spirit sometimes. It's like, oh, I can't even manage.
You can hear what people are saying about him and know that it's fact. He can like hear from 20 different people the same conversation. Like, oh, such and such contacted me, went out their way to contact me and say this about you. And you'd always say, you know, it's all love. You know, hurt people do hurt things, but, you know, we'll get back to it. Literally, it's like, I'm looking at him like, I guess.
Right, we'll get back to it. Boring, you boring.
Right. Like, say something bad about him.
Boring.
But he never, it's one of the things that I love about him. My dad's that way too.
My mom's like that.
You will never hear my dad say anything negative about someone.
Yeah, she don't just sit around and talk bad. Ian don't either. But that's the obliviousness. I feel like he doesn't even pay attention enough to what people do for him to even feel like what you're doing is bad. I
think that I just think that some people are just in such a good space in their life that
but his whole life though.
Yeah, he just don't have time.
He's definitely. I will say he's definitely been here. Like he's never been here before. Like this is his first time,
and he's having a ball.
I believe that. Like I really believe that. Like it wasn't he's been here before. Like no, he's experiencing everything, all of this for like the first time. It was me that came up who was like, Lord, you couldn't take me nowhere else. I'm back on this earth, but thank God.
But yeah, like the Jaden's like that. I remember Jaden very young. She was still in elementary school, probably like 3rd or 4th grade, and she was like, what did she say? She said, yeah, there was some drama at school today. And I was like, really? I said, were you involved? No, I told them. What did she say? She said something to the point of, I told them they either need to talk to each other and figure it out, or don't talk about it at all. Like, don't talk about it no more. I don't have time for it. I said, oh. It's like, yes, I did something right.